with our first demolition derby of the 2020 fall season coming up in less than a month, we have to, I guess, start working on the car. So, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going and boosting one of these cars and getting them into the garage. This car here was actually built to go to a different show, but don't think that show is going to happen because they still haven't said yes or yay or nay to it. So this one meets the rules of the show that we're going to be going to. It actually needs a little bit more done to it and a little bit of things taken out. So we're just going to toss that in there. Put all my radiators off of it because I've been just using this thing as a shelf. So this is going to be going to a Edge Motorsports event, and so far it's one of the only shows I know of in Ontario for 2020, and it's in Aurelia in September. But it was built to go somewhere else. It's just that derby's not going to happen anymore. Oh well. So this thing hasn't really started since, I'm going to say, late May, early June. So let's see if she starts up. Oh, the light's on. Turn the light off, save the battery. Okay, let's see if she starts up. Come on. I think that battery's pretty much right dead, and so is this charger. Okay, so some of the things that have to go is definitely this factory shifter. You guys keep asking me from the... Oh, there's a lot of water in this thing. Look at all the water. So you guys keep asking me from the car from Rockton 2020. Don't worry, everybody. I still have it. Still have to fix it. Just know where to run it. So we will be... it smells like a small fuel leak in here. Have to find where that's coming from. Let's get this thing inside the shop. Actually, you know what? Before it goes in the shop, I'm going to drain out some of that water. So there is quite a bit of things that we have to do to this car. We have to get different tires onto it because these ones here are not doubled or anything. We are allowed doubles at this show. No skid steers, no solid suspension, no altering suspension, no altering submounts, no shortening of frame, no full-size bumper. Has to be a rebar only. So yeah, there's quite a bit of rules of what I can't do, but I'm just happy to actually have a derby to go to. So... some other things that we have to do is we have to get rid of that passenger door bar. We have to narrow up the gas tank. The rear tires, I'm allowed. I just have to put air in them. Cage, overall for the cage, little tweaks, but it's going to work in the rules. I need to put a different shifter in this, so I'm going to have to probably take that out of a different car. I'm allowed 6-inch long 2x2 pieces of steel behind the struts, so this car will be coming apart to get those. So yeah, let's go over a game plan for this. So for the rebar bumper, I'm allowed Crown Vic rebar off 98 and newer. I'm allowed Caravan. I'm allowed Mazda 3. But I am not allowed my Camaro because my Camaro is off a mid-sized car. So I can put this bumper. I can put this bumper. Can't put any of these bumpers. I'll put that 77 New Yorker on there and tell them it's just a rebar. Nah, it won't pass. But yeah, I'm probably going to have to go buy a different bumper for it because nothing I have really fits. So yeah, bumper is definitely one thing that I'm going to need for this. The second thing that I'm going to have to put onto it is tires. Now for tires, I'm allowed doubles. I'm not allowed an extra sidewall if I don't run doubles. So the tires that I'm thinking, I got to pull off a different car. And those tires are these ones over here. I'm thinking about taking these ones. These are doubled, they're on aluminums, they're 14-inch, they're a little bit different, but I kind of want to try them. So we will be trying these ones. We'll probably be taking this header, maybe this gas tank, because this one's a bigger gas tank. Probably take this shifter out of this car, all this fun stuff to put into that one. This car here actually ran Don's events last year, but because of rule changes, I cannot run this bumper this year. So, my thing was, do I take a car that is already ran and kind of had a couple kinks worked out of it, but now it just put a new motor in it over the winter. But I'd have to cut off the bumper and blah, blah, blah. It's got patches on it, which it's allowed because it's pre-ran and it's bent. It actually is bent. But is it better to take a car like this or take a fresh car? So this one here will pass Don's rules, Edge Motorsports' rules, or is it better just to take a completely different car? So that's my question, is do I fix this one, which I don't know, or do I just build a new one and take it and hopefully trash it in one day kind of thing, right? Anyway, so there's your tires, there's your bumper selection for this car, and the shifter's probably coming out of the one with the tires. And that's pretty much all we really need for this. Now the hoist is taken up with a project car that I want to drive, so I'm just going to be doing this pretty much on the ground. Yeah, so some other stuff that we have to do is header. I just got dust in my eyes, maybe dirt, I don't know. Header, alternator belt, threaded rod up front, bumper. Yeah, quite a bit of stuff to do. This gas tank, I think, was just leaking, so I'm probably going to throw a different gas tank into it. Oh yeah, this pump is leaking. I think it's right there at the fitting, so maybe we'll just cut a little bit shorter. But the back end's pretty much done. I could have tucked the trunk for his show, but I'm really not too interested. I'm not a big fan of tucking trunks. I'm probably just going to do seatbelt to bumper in the back. But yeah, so this is my game plan for this car. We got to do a little bit of work. We got to tear the front end apart and do a lot of other stuff. So within the next couple days, we'll be digging into this car here. So I don't know. Do you guys think I should take this fresh car, or do you think I should take the green Solera? I kind of like the fresh car because it gives me a blank canvas. If it was just like a $500 to win show, maybe I'd take the green one. But right now, it's not a $500 to win show, so I might take the fresh one. But the plates on the green one do give me an advantage. Even though it's bent at the plates, they're still an advantage. So let me know down in the comments, guys, which ones, what car you would take. Would you take the fresh one, or would you take the pre-ran one? Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you back here tomorrow on Zach's Workshop.